What's better than a 57 Chevy? It's a simple answer. 257 Chevys. If you got that wrong, I'm a little concerned about your priorities. But I have a second one. Well, a third one. However you want to say it. If we count ties. But this one is kind of a neat little project. I don't know what the hell to do with it. I'm looking at it. We've got options. It's a hardtop body. It's pretty stripped down. I really like a raw old gasser. Something real ratty. This might be a good combo to do it with. It's got new quarters on it and stuff, and I really like the radius of the quarters, and I really have a hard time doing that with new quarters. That would hurt. I don't know. But it's not spectacular. It's a solid old car. To make it a show car would be just a fortune. The bright work is okay. The bumpers are ratty. But all the stainless trim is pretty good. It's all there. The dash isn't too hacked up. The radial hole's been cut, but haven't they all? And again, wouldn't really matter doing what I'm thinking about. Maybe Lexan windows to keep it light, a chrome molly cage, and keep it on leaf springs, the Caltrax, move the springs inboard and do the mini tubs. And then I don't know what we got. We got a Jericho tranny and a bunch of different small block stuff and a 454 over there. And then maybe put my car back more of a street job. I've got a 327 over there with a factory 57 Chevy dual quad on it. It was in the car before. And maybe fix it up with a little smaller roller cam. It's got a great big flat top that's solid in it right now. And
it didn't have that cam in it when it was in your car either. It had a bad cam in it.
That's true, didn't it?
It ran like dog in your car because
Billy complained about it taking a lot of fuel. I'm just thinking if we could make this thing a little more affordable to drive.
Sure.
If I got a race car,
yeah,
it's not so bad.
I'd be curious to throw it in like that and just see if it's still.
Yeah.
The problem with those carburetors is you can't launch the car because it goes. Bleh.
No, they suck for a race car, but they drove around the street really well.
Yeah.
They and I think we could modify them, but they were complaining about those things. On one of the old Corvette shows there the other day and saying they have a hard time road racing them. That's why they went to the injection.
Yeah.
Because they overflowed on the corners. Well, they overflow on launch too. And you can look down the bowl and there's nothing sealing the bowl area from the throat. So when you launch it, the gas just drops down the throat and it stalls dead. We got this big block sitting here too, which we could stick a big block in there.
And
then
it's kind of a puke.
Yeah, it's a puke. But
I have heads and stuff, I guess, to make it better.
Yeah.
We have a roller cam.
Yeah.
Like we could make like a.
You could make it less of a puke. You actually have good pistons.
I do.
We just lack good rods.
Yeah.
That should have a good cranking in the 4-volt block. So we could do a big block for something different. I don't know. I want to do it really low back. I've already got the glass nose. This is a real old school. It's one of the heavier ones, but it's never been mounted.
And we could have a turbo LS coming out of my pickup too.
Yeah, we could.
That would be a very interesting combination of old school, new school. Yeah.
I've got spindles and everything for wide 5 hubs and all that if I wanted to make my own straight axle. I don't know. Like I say, let's try to do something on the cheap. We'll have to figure it out. The side windows are easy in Lexan. Windshield and... We tried making Lexan windshield and back glass for...
Didn't work out.
No.
Well, we had really thick stuff too. Yeah. Probably would have been fine with thin stuff.
Try to
work.
Shape that.
But we had ours was 1/4 inch thick Lexan? Yeah. It was way too thick.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway,
But needless to say, I feel like there's options for drivetrain.
Yeah, we discovered trying to neaten this barn up that we're engine hoarders.
I definitely feel like...
But we do have this nice tunnel ram set up. We have a dual nitrous plate set up to go under that.
Nitrous plate stuff's right over there.
I got a few heads that we can choose from. And
just a couple.
I'm thinking it'll probably end up small block, truth be told. I got some axles here for a 9-inch Ford that were supposed to go in your car, but they may end up in mine if you don't get yours built quick enough.
Fair enough.
And a spool and a housing. I don't know. This would be a fun project. I don't know if we'll ever have time this winter to get to it. But if we really just did it, like
It wouldn't take that long to just put it together
just,
to race. Yeah.
just hogged it, you know. I mean, it would be all right.
It doesn't need to be beautiful.
No,
Just functional.
flat black, get down. I think it'd be fun, but I really would like to do the straight axle. And it really hurts me to cut a 57 frame, but I'm thinking. I noticed this one, the front frame horn was ripped a little bit and stuff. It's probably just enough for me to not mind cutting it. You know, I have a new trunk floor for this car.
I was gonna say, if it was really gonna hurt your little feelings, I mean, you are getting a 2x3 chassis, the better part of one, anyways.
Yeah, I could.
Which needs a front end. I mean,
Yeah, but I'd stick. If I was gonna do a chassis rig, I'd stick that 49
truck
pickup
body
cab
on it.
on it, because that would be pretty cool, and that would be light as hell. I mean, you know, I could weigh nothing. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
And that's another temptation too. Maybe just leave this one alone or sell it to somebody and do that thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's a neat project though. It'd be fun to do something crazy with it. Something a little out of the ordinary that I wouldn't normally do. It might be the way to go.
It could be. Anyways, they're safe for now, so
Yeah.
safe from the elements.
Yeah, well, look outside.
Yeah,
Race season is over.
definitely is. It's the season of the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awful.
It's the suck season.
Terrible.